For those of you just now joining, I would like to welcome you. But for the most part, this is going to be a longer stream than normal. We're going to do the main story, and then I might make a side episode at the end for YouTube where we just do this quest and grind that out. But before that, I think we need to check and see what's coming up next in the story. Because we are still in Guild War, if I remember correctly. We've cleared 3 of these, which means next is Rowen? Yeah. I don't know if I have updated my deck for Dragoncraft yet. I know I did. But I think on the safe side we should probably improve it more. I mean, it works, right? Didn't we have the world guy? Yeah, there he is. This can kind of get thrown in any deck, so I might as well. What should I throw out for this? Oh yeah, I don't like the Dragon Newt Needler. That can go away. And let's see. They're not running turn great trees. So, oh, what about the 4-drop zone? We can get some 4-drops in here. Dragon Impact. Give 1+1 to rush to Dragon Follower in your hand, deal 5 damage to a random enemy follower. That seems good. Serpent Wrath is also pretty reliable. And then we have Drekatron. So we'll just play it safe and we'll run the removal. Although this seems to be more utility, so we might as well do that. Alrighty. Onward to Ravnica! So for those who are unaware why I'm so upset and annoyed, I was playing the game yesterday for like 3 hours just fighting Charles Z. Britannia in that quest mission, and he cheats so badly. Like, he can turn 5 cards in your deck that I'm assuming are random, but I'm sure that the computer is picking them.
Disturbers of serenity.
And he just turns them into puppets. He can randomly turn your followers into goblins, so you can heal himself 10 life whenever he wants to.
Miserable, wretched.
Oh my goodness, it's completely unfair. He can give himself more play points. He can just put followers into play during your turn.
Wills, emotions. Purgation is the ruler with a will.
Man, I would rather fight a real-life cheater, because in that instance, you can at least punch the guy.
It shall be done. Unto the wretched vessel, its will and its emotion shall be revealed to purgation.
New initiation. Let's see what happens to Rowen. Oh, we gonna be in a fight right off the bat too. I missed playing Shadowverse as much as I miss getting killed by cat wizards, but
Where am I?
and people discarding dragon cards.
Hills and some sort of town below. This doesn't look familiar.
Although in recent news, to give you guys a date time frame if you're watching this on YouTube, this is the same week that Teferi just got banned in Standard. Specifically Time Raveler and Wilderness Reclamation, a card that I've been pushing to be banned for about 10 plus months now.
It really could be another world. Oh, that's right. Where did everyone go? There's no one here.
He's like on the outskirts of the city.
When we, dive through the gate.
Yes. I don't have a good feeling about this. I'd like to search for the others, but...
Wow, he remembers what happened immediately. So, he probably is already suspicious that something might have interfered. Way to go, Soldier Brain. Hey, Nicola Adele.
Huh? You there. Can I ask you something? Are you from this world? From, here, I mean.
So if Rowen runs into him first, when does Luna run into him?
Why are you coming so close to me? Answer my...
He's sleepwalking.
Does he really not understand what I'm saying? If this is another world, then it's possible. Sorry, I was just lost in thought. Ugh! His energy. It doesn't feel human at all.
He's powerful.
Well, sorry. You want to fight with me, don't you?
Do you?
Wait, you can understand me? What on earth are...
I just woke up, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to take it easy on you.
Dude, I guess being stuck in this guild world, he's just constantly people picking fights with him.
There's something strange about this man. More than Urias Formond or even her. If I don't act...
It's like Accelerator or Toma from a certain magical index. He's top dog, so everyone wants a piece of him.
New worlds and new foes won't cower me into submission. I've decided that much.
Alright, time to see if we can win with a bunch of cards thrown together with no semblance of synergy. Just a bunch of removal. Beautiful map, by the way.
You won't cower me into submission.
Sorry if I can't take it easy on you.
So we don't want that, we don't want that. No, I don't need that. Oh, my win condition already. Nice. I love drawing cards that we threw away.
Don't make me fight like I mean it.
This one will do.
Armor weapons war! Okay, we want to ramp.
Face you head on.
If they're going to be playing passive, we can... Time for the morning to ya. What do you do? Oh no, that has to die. Okay, let's get a board state.
He's feeling hungry.
You die.
To the underworld.
Next turn we could play you. So we'll leave that for next turn. Corpse Lord of Woe. Whoa. Excuse me? Could you say that when your mouth's not full? What are your last words? Summon an unevolved Corpse Lord of Woe. Annoying.
Time for good morning to ya.
Verifying access.
Be gone.
Glad I got time for bash.
Okay, he's gonna have to waste an evolution point on that.
All souls are equal.
This is not gonna be easy.
My Donpha. I'm beat.
Shutting down.
Please go away forever.
It won't be long now.
Enemy identified.
So
Enemy
this is
identified. Enemy identified.
That hurts.
Okay, we've done damage. We cleared his board. Running so much removal actually worked out for once.
Shutting down.
Okay.
They're so cute when they hop. I hope you enjoy my traps.
Witness the fury of my curse.
Nowhere to run.
That hurts. Can we finish this yet?
How did you avoid my trap?
I'll just play this so we can get some
Here we go.
extra cards. Card advantage is important in the late game.
What's with all these dead floaty things?
They have so much graveyard right now, though. So much graveyard.
我が手のひらよ創世は来たる終焉を見よ
Yuck! Now I'm a ghost?
No dragon can take my prey. That hurts. I won't die again. Dead and fighting on. That hurts.
Nice.
My nose fell off! This stench is killing me!
終焉を見よ。
The world.
What on earth are...
Okay, that worked out. Welcome to the stream. Okay.
Where did you come from, anyway? I've never seen armor like yours before.
I don't know if you'll believe this, but I'm from another world. At least I think that's what's going on.
Neat. Right off the bat with this guy.
So then why are you fighting me? There isn't any reason.
It seemed like you were ready for combat. I raised my spear because I thought I'd be in danger if I didn't.
Oh, I see. I give off that vibe sometimes.
Wow, this just resolved instantly.
Does that mean you didn't intend to fight?
I don't particularly want to fight at all. Sorry if I gave you the wrong idea.
No, I'm the one who caused this. I should be the one apologizing.
Man, these guys are just like too nice. This is like what happens when two nice guys meet on the street.
Not many people come up here. I was caught off guard. I'm going somewhere else. Well, anyway.
Or is this like the meme of the Canadian standoff?
What an odd man. But still, his strength is overwhelming. The weight of his blows leaves Urias in the dust. And on top of that... he manages to channel that inhuman power of his into a precise technique. He's fighting with everything he's got, and yet he's accurate. This really is another world, another dimension. Makes sense that I'd meet someone like that man here.
What? Why? No, it doesn't make sense. It's just random chance. It's possible. I guess that makes sense, but I'm gonna travel to another world, but I'm gonna immediately run into the most powerful person in that world, because that makes sense.
I have to look for everyone else. This world looks like it might be a tricky place to navigate. Those of us with the same goal need to stick together.
He's very straightforward. I feel like I would get along with this guy in real life.
I'm going into town. There has to be some sort of information there. I've only gotten a taste of this new world, but I have to continue on. Rachel, Natalie, wait for me.
Cowardice. No deck. This must be lore time.
This town is beautiful. It might even be wealthier than our own kingdom.
Welcome to Venice.
Is that the sound of water? There are canals all over.
Rowen, is that you?
Eris! I'm looking forward to your story mode.
Priestess, I mean, Eris. It's good to see you're all right.
Yes, and it comes as a relief to see you well. For... No, you're injured, aren't you?
This? It's nothing, really.
But all the same...
I beg your pardon. Might those wounds be the result of battling with a rather tall man?
Yes. Yes, it would be. And I assume we're going to learn your name? I love his character design. That looks really fancy.
As a matter of fact, they are. Might I ask your name?
He is Marlone Median. We have only just met, but I believe him to be a trustworthy person.
Oh, I don't know whether I can be trusted, but my name is Marlone Median. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I trust a man who says he's not worth trusting. That's a good sign. Somebody probably doesn't agree with me here, and I am probably completely in the wrong. But if a man draws attention to it, well, why correct him?
Rowen Dragspear. How did you know what happened to me?
I saw you coming down from that hill, and well, I'm additionally acquainted with a rough character who calls that hill his home. So, in brief, please accept my sincere apologies.
No, if anything, I should be the one saying sorry. If I hadn't gone for my spear, he wouldn't have struck me.
You are a noble soul indeed. Please allow me to express my apologies again. Next time I see him, I'll be sure to chide him. Ah, yes, you two surely have some catching up to do, so I'll excuse myself here. If you have any issues, I should be close by. Well,
thank you.
Rowen.
He seems nice
do you
enough.
know where the others are?
Although from what we learned in the last story mode, they're kind of like an Orzhov, like the racketeering syndicate type deal. They keep the balance in terms of fighting. So like a corrupt political government in its own way, but I can definitely see he has ulterior motives. But for the most part, he seems nice enough.
You're actually the first one I've seen.
I suspected we have been scattered, and it seems that was the case.
What are you planning to do from here on?
I intend to act together with Marlone. And you, Rowen?
I'm going to look around this land some more. I might be able to find the others, and anyway, there's a lot I don't understand.
We know you run into Isabel.
I see. It would be my pleasure to help you in any way necessary.
You might run into Arias. I have a feeling you'll run into Arias, but that's just my gut feeling.
No, thanks. I can handle things alone. I was able to control the dragon's curse during the battle against Nexus, but that was a coincidence. A miracle. If I were to lose control one more time, I could end up hurting everyone else. As long as there's that chance, I'm going to keep whatever distance I can. Especially toward Isabel. Isabel, I could never... But do I feel this way out of kindness? Or just cowardice?
My printer just kicked on, so I'm gonna deal with that in the meantime. So I'll be right back, and hopefully no more interruptions.
Very well. But Rowen... Perhaps it is arrogant of me, but I hope that the others and I... that they and I...
Yeah? Well, then I'll gather them and bring them back here to you.
Okay, I think that should shut up the printer.
Thank you. Please go well.
Thanks. You take care too.
It must have been a power surge. If it just turned on like that. Won't turn on now, it's not plugged in.
Our paths have forked once again, but I am sure. I know the others and I will meet again.
Did you have to say that in a way that makes you sound so sinister? Okay. Why was this one called Cowardice? Spear play. Well, now that he's exploring the city, it means he's probably going to run into
Looking
the weird
around
life
again,
forms.
This place seems completely different from my kingdom.
Yeah, it does.
There's the noise of the crowds mixed with the sound of running water. I can't say I'm used to it, but it's oddly comforting. I can see how a land with this much water would be so advanced.
Yeah. It makes wells obsolete.
Is that a fountain? I've never seen one that big before.
Oh, she's in front of the Magus Covenant, right?
Oh, are you a traveler?
Something like that. You?
I'm a member of the Order of Bladerites, but if you're a traveler, that can't mean much to you, can it? Sorry.
An order? So you've got them here in this land, too?
I bet they're a bit different from what you're imagining. We're not some kingdom's military unit.
Oh, I see.
If you'd like, I can explain more over there. One of our roles as the Order of Blade Rights is to guide travelers.
You seem to be on duty. Are you sure that's okay?
Sure. I'm just here on standby. I can talk until I get my next orders.
That's good to hear.
Good for you.
Well then, this is the land of Isunia, home of shimmering dew and guilds.
Guilds? As in merchants' unions?
Oh, I just realized that the background is like sparkling. I wonder if that's what has to do with the shimmering dew, because they've all mentioned the shimmering dew, but I didn't really notice the sparkling background until now. You can probably barely see it on.
No, we use that word
the
for
fountain.
all kinds of people here. Not just for merchants, but for knights and mages too. We call them all guilds. These guilds keep each other in check, and they help each other out. Well, once in a while. Anyway, when things are going smooth, the guilds rule over Isunia. We don't have a king or any of that stuff here. So instead of obeying the state, we follow our own sense of justice.
Which is interesting in its own way.
Of course, we don't like getting violent. We're a guild of justice, and we honor the good. That's what the Order of Blade Rights is all about.
Oh, so you mean you're a guild of justice in a land without a king?
But is that so strange? You look like you're from some order of knights or another. Where do you come from?
Oh, I mean, if he explained it to Nicola Idel, I'm sure he'll explain it to this guy.
What is that?
Ah, one's loose! We didn't get any orders to hunt, but we've got to do something. Stand back! Those things will do a real number on you.
No, I'll join the fray. Two's stronger than one.
Okay then, I'll take the help.
Ready when you are.
All right. Oh, this reminds me. I wanted to get a chance to talk about this, but I mentioned it on Twitter, but I haven't had a chance to talk about it during my Shadowverse streams. But there was a tag battle in the anime, and I thought that was really interesting because for those of you that know me in real life, my favorite format in Magic the Gathering, besides Commander, is actually Two-Headed Giant. And I just love the concept of two players like sharing certain aspects of the game, like sharing a life total, sharing your your main phases. And I wonder if there's like an event that does that in the Shadowverse, because I know they'd have to make like an entire new board state for it to make it easier to see, but I would love to see like a 2-on-2 Shadowverse, because I love co-op games and I love the concept of co-op card games because not a lot of places do them and do them well. In the anime, they were sharing graveyards, they were sharing what was it called? Was that it? Cards per turn or something? But yeah, it was pretty interesting because they were playing around the mechanic of them both sharing a graveyard. So one player was just playing all spells and the other player was playing the followers. And it was a really interesting sync, and it showed how well like Forestcraft and Shadowcraft could work together. And I would love to do something like that, because the whole purpose of having multiple formats in Magic the Gathering, for instance, is so that certain cards that aren't really viable have a place.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Oh boy, we got all of our ramp spells. If only we had Dragon Oracle. An egg? Okay, that's just gonna stick around till overflow. Well, let's just kill this, because we have the ability to. Firstborn Dragon. give me that.
Bear the curse.
Oops, I meant to do the other one.
We'll
Whoopsie.
swallow the whole world.
Hey, it's Medusa.
I'll face you head on.
Okay, we'll have Ward soon enough.
Trespassing
But
isn't
now they're gonna
permitted
evolve
here.
that though. Venom Fang
How's
Medusa.
this? Scary enough.
Ooh. Not good, not good, not good. I forget, is Overflow 7? It's been a while. It's 7.
Gobby's feeling hungry.
Be gone.
Armor weapons more. I like. Give me that.
You finally.
Okay.
Go, Medusiana!
That's not good. Not good, not good, not good.
It won't be long now.
I kind of have to kill this one or I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead either way.
I'm sorry.
Forgot they had an evolution point left over. Them's the breaks. Okay. Let's try again.
Leave it to me.
Okay. You got a little bit of a curve. I would have loved my ramp spell. But we can't get everything we want. Godscale's Banquet. Now they're playing all amulets. Which means my curve means nothing. I guess we'll just kill this, even though it has last words.
We'll swallow the whole
Hey,
world.
Medusa's back. Let's kill this. Let's kill this.
No, I didn't lose yet.
White Snake. Let's give this guy Rush. And we're slowly gonna remove the board.
Don't even look my prey.
Now we're gonna grab all of our ramp spells at the end point.
Be gone.
Okay, now this will get rid of the Bane creature.
I will swallow all.
That's a lot of damage going to face. Which one did I give Rush? This one.
The sea cries, salt it is. Might of the sea.
It won't be long now.
You're not worth your salty, are you?
Gotta get the Jade Long Tactician out next turn. We can start chipping away at their board.
You'll be snared and sent to heaven.
No, we're just dead.
I'm sorry.
Because why wouldn't they have a Storm card? 'Cause everybody but me has Storm cards. I think the Jade Log Tactician is like the only card I have with Storm in it. No. We are not taking the easy way out. We are going to win with a jank pile of nonsense that doesn't work. Because that is what I can afford to use and afford to make.
Leave it to me.
Okay, that's a win condition and an early play.
Here we go.
Now we can just play these assembly droids.
Verifying access.
Here we go.
Those things are pretty good at filling your hand.
Oh, platinum chain.
Let's get us
Face you head on.
another play point,
Enemy identified.
and then next turn we'll play the droids.
Whatever
Frog
shall I
bat.
do?
Shutting down.
Eureka!
Screw the rules, I have Dragon Oracle.
Verifying access. Verifying access. Verifying access.
Alright.
We'll swallow the whole world.
That's unfortunate.
How's this? Scary enough.
Shutting down.
Eureka!
Hmm.
I hope you enjoy my traps.
Verifying access.
Be gone.
Emergency mode activated. Enemy identified. Shutting down.
Nowhere to run.
Enemy identified. Enemy
No, I didn't
identified.
lose yet.
Enemy identified.
There we go. Managed to get a lot of damage off that board. Unfortunately, that's a big boy.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit,
How did you avoid my trap?
Eureka!
That needs to die, please.
The sea cries, salty tears, might of the sea.
Verifying access.
It won't be long now.
Okay.
You're not worth your salty, are you? I take my leave.
Okay, they'll probably try to wipe my board instead of killing me outright.
I will swallow all.
Serpent. Ow.
Salty, are you?
Enemy identified. Shutting down.
Feeling hungry. I like. Give me that.
16 damage.
I like. Give me that. I like. Give me that. My flesh is an offering.
Okay, where's the storm card that kills me now? Mask of Black Death.
No sense.
Revealer takes damage, reduce the damage to 0, and subtract the same amount of this ammont's cooldown countdown instead.
I hope you enjoy my traps.
I like. Give me that.
Nowhere to run.
Witness the fury of my curse.
Okay.
Whatever shall I do? Eureka!
Which fighter can go the distance?
I like. Give me that.
We have the mana for it, so we'll just do that.
I like. Give me that.
Nowhere to run.
I take my leave.
Alrighty. We have an extra little bit of defense, unless he draws a direct damage spell, and then I feel sad. The world.
手のひらよ創世は来たる
Such heat in one's soul.
She's not letting up!
Nowhere to run.
A 10-10 with ward sounds like a pretty good defense. The world!
終焉を見よ
She's not letting up!
Nah, screw it, we'll Goblin Warpack. Final end.
Hungry. I like. Give me that.
終焉を見よ
The world. The world!
I've never seen anything like this before.
Alrighty. Being stubborn pays off. Sometimes.
Yeah, let's end this.
Looks like things are under control.
Maybe they are, but still.
Huh? Oh,
What order were you from again? You're a real powerhouse.
don't get carried away. My skills aren't anything worth bragging about.
What do you mean? I knew you were really something, holding that giant spear with just one hand, but wow.
That spear is giant. It does it doesn't even fully show up on screen.
It's got an arc, and you made it zip through the air like nothing. I've never seen anything like that. Where'd you learn from?
I wasn't lucky enough to have a mentor. I'm just doing things the Royal Army's way. Well, I've probably gotten pretty far away from protocol by now, though.
Whoa, you don't say. You must have fought some wild opponents until now.
You're probably right.
Yeah, let's see. We fought a crazy, power-hungry vampire, an avatar of a god, crazy psychopathic lollies, dragons, sorceresses with vendettas, and maniacal priests. So yeah, we've had quite the string of opponents.
I gotta show you to the other guild members. Oh, you should come to our...
We've been commanded to assemble. Back to the barracks.
What? Seriously?
Sorry for getting in your way. I'm gonna take off.
You're not in anyone's way. Our barracks are just a little way away. You should swing by.
All right, then.
Oh, but you ought to stay away from the Magus Covenants. They're pretty out there. See ya.
Who's he?
He's a powerhouse. No sooner does he start swinging that spear of his than...
Okay.
What a helpful person.
So this is probably right before those two met Arisa.
The Order of Blade Rights. Guilds. He said that there was a Magus Guild. There's a chance she could be there. No, not yet. I should look around anyhow. Maybe I can find some clues about where everyone is. Or some more about this world.
I love the relaxing accordion. Or maybe it's concertina with squeeze box. But I love the soothing sound it makes. Nostalgia. Of course.
The Order of Blade Rights is off that way. Magus Covenants are there. And you know where Escamali is, don't you?
They're up on that hill.
Yep, that's it. As for Nicola and Counter Solari, I haven't the faintest. Sorry, but that's all I can tell you.
That's more than enough. Thank you.
Yeah, there's only 3 real guilds that matter in terms of political structure.
Glad to be of help. If you need anything else, just holler.
Nicola is a guy,
This isn't getting me any closer
and Counter
to the
Solari
others.
theoretically
I hope
shouldn't
everyone's
exist.
Okay. All the information I got was about this land. Well, I suppose that works in its own way. Isunia, a land governed by 5 guilds.
Oh,
It
that
feels
feels a smudge on
unnatural
my
to have
screen.
5 in the place of a king or a queen.
This
But it
this
looks
part
like
of
the
his
people are
outfit's
enjoying
like really
life, so
discolored.
maybe
and
there's
it's
something to it.
messing with my OCD. Hooray! Happy children in the streets.
Whoa there!
That's how you know things are good. And about to be bad.
Oh, sorry, mister.
No problem. Are you okay?
Uh-huh. What about you?
Yeah, don't worry.
You're big. Big like Nicola and that other guy.
Nicola? The other guy?
Nicola's really big and strong. And the other guy was strong too. But he disappeared.
I'm guessing the other guy was Urias.
Oh yeah? Where are your parents?
Somewhere. They're not here now, though. I'm lost.
I love how happy she is that she's lost.
You're lost? Oh no.
No, I'm lost, but it's fine. I know all about this place. That street goes to the plaza, and if you climb up that wall, Escamoli's there. And that's the way to the Order of Blade Rights.
You were eavesdropping on his conversation, weren't you?
Oh, I see. She seems to have a great sense of the terrain. It might be worth asking where everyone's gone. Do you have a second? I'm actually on a search right now. So, how about it? Do you know anything?
Okay, he probably filled her in on Isabel, Urias, and the others.
I don't know, but I think I saw Urias.
Really?
Yeah, he was really big and had fancy clothes and a beard and a mustache. He just saved me.
Saved you?
From what?
Is he capable of that sort of thing? It sounds pretty far-fetched. Could you tell me where he was?
Sure, over that way.
Thanks. That's a real help.
Just abandoned the lost child in the middle of a city, though.
It's not safe for kids to wander around alone. We should really track down your...
I've been looking for you all over. Get yourself home this instant.
Okay, at least that resolved. I was a little worried there that there was a 12-year-old girl wandering around. Oh crap, Luna!
Looks like there won't be any need for that.
I'm so sorry. I hope this little lady hasn't driven you up the wall.
No, not at all. If anything, she's been helping me out. I hope you'll go easy on her.
She doesn't have anything to worry about. Come on now, let's get going.
Bye-bye! See you later!
There's just something adorable about kids.
Don't start feeling homesick now. Just go where that little girl said Urias went.
Oh yeah, that's right, Urias. So he saved a child. I mean, it's not his MO, but it doesn't seem out of character for him to do something. I'm sure I could flavor a reason why he did it.
Could he be here?
Incidentally.
Huh? That sound. It's coming from over there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't Isabel also run into Nicola Adele and fight him?
That guy was insane, though. If I were to try bringing him down, I'd have to activate and push as hard as I could go.
You're...
Huh? Oh! It's you, from earlier.
Did something happen? You're looking pretty rough.
Yeah, he probably fought Urias.
This crazy mountain of a man came looking for a fight. I thought I'd knock him clean out, but, well, it ended in a draw. So, everything's fine.
For you to talk about someone like that, he'd have to be...
Urias Formond.
Urias Formond is what he called himself.
Is that right? It's just like that girl said. He's around here somewhere.
So, you, him, and even Luna came from another world?
Man, he's getting filled in quick.
What gives you that idea?
I mean, you told him.
You all seem like you're suffering. Luna's a pitiable little thing, and Urias Formond seems to have issues of his own. You all seem sort of similar. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I think you're catching on faster than most.
So I seem like I'm in a lot of pain, huh? You might be right there. I always feel like I should keep my distance from people. Even the ones I call comrades.
Okay.
I said that I'd search for them, and yet I haven't done anything. Somewhere in my heart, I'm still afraid.
Okay, this is the part where it should have been called cowardice.
Afraid that when I meet everyone again, I'll go wild.
Oh look, there's more sparkling at the fountain.
It's power, isn't it? Your own power is making you suffer. You're just like Luna.
How could you tell?
Something tipped me off when we were fighting.
I must really seem like I'm suffering during battle.
What's your name? I'm Nicola Adele.
Rowen. Rowen Dragspear.
Rowen. Huh.
Your power doesn't seem to be causing you any pain. It's like you're in perfect control.
There's not that much to it. You want me to show you how it's done? I'm not the best, but I don't like suffering.
I'm not the best, he says. Although this explains why Rowen was able to harness the power of the curse.
My power is different, though. It's not power. It's a curse in the real sense of the word.
So it's some sort of spell. Well, I don't think that changes much, though.
What do I do then?
It's hard to put into words. This should be the fastest way to show you. Do you mind?
No, not at all.
Last time, our fight got a little intense. I'm not sure if this will make things better or worse. Still, sorry about that one.
Still sorry about that one.
No, it was my fault. I'm going to take away all the knowledge I can from this fight.
Now he's actually going to get formal training. Nice. A mentor of sorts. How lucky you are, Rowen. Man, my hairline is really receding. It's probably the headset. The headset's pushing me back.
You must really be suffering.
I need to get some earbuds. Yeah, I'll keep this. That's a kind of a win condition in the late game. It's card advantage. Taunt for the morning to ya.
Here we go! Immortality's secrets unraveled.
Draconic Call. One of the highest cost dragons in your hand. If overthrow is active, randomly put 2 of the highest dragons. Okay. So I'm going to Dragon Card. And an Oracle. Next turn we can Assembly Join and
Immortality's secrets unraveled.
Okay. Oh, there's the world. Nice.
Verifying access. Shutting down.
Okay. Save him for an emergency. Save that for when I need a board wipe. So yeah, let's just get a dragon out.
Don't even look at my friend.
Because getting something big out might be nice.
Death is the bed in which I rest. Show me your soul up close.
Don't break.
Okay, that will trade.
I'll pick you to the bone.
Or not. That's a big boy. Glad we saved this.
Still need more.
Verifying access.
If you're a leader, the following effect. No, that's the same no matter what. Okay, we'll bait him into killing that.
Life does what I say.
Eternity Hunter.
I'm beat.
Life, death, I make them both.
Enemy identified. Shutting down.
Time for good morning to ya.
Verifying access.
Star Phoenix. A near infinite recursion.
It won't be long now.
Emergency mode. Enemy identified.
Now what's the point in that?
Okay. At some point, we're gonna have to start going face.
Judgment upon the weight of your soul.
What's with all these dead floaty things?
We're doing fine, Potato. I might be coming down to the cold, but other than that, things are good. However, yesterday when I was trying to verse that Charles Britannia fight, it was a pain in the ass. Trident Merman.
The sea cries salty tears. Might of the sea.
Enemy identified. Enemy identified. Shutting down. Shutting down. Verifying access.
Let's space out our big threats.
Off to greet the next sinner.
Oh, they killed my dragon anyway.
Salty are you?
That hurts.
Enemy identified.
That hurts.
There we go. Oh yeah, he super cheats.
You're going to wake up now.
After we finish this run through of the story, we're probably gonna try to just grind out the missions on that, since I'm probably gonna have nothing better to do with my time.
Salty are you?
That hurts. Off to greet the next sinner.
Okay.
This little dude's
I have been playing since World of
Your
Rooted.
offer to the Reaper.
I've been mentally aware of the card games from before that, but I'm at least not exactly a new player.
I hope you enjoy my traps.
There you go.
Salty are you?
Are we done yet?
Also, if we count the story mode alone, we're in Guild War, and we've been doing them in sequential order. I don't know if it's the order they came out. Pretty sure it's not. But we are doing them in the play order of top to bottom, left to right. So we have quite a few hours logged into this game. And if I were to pull up my Steam library right
Where
now...
you fight, you must really be suffering.
Library, let's see, Shadowverse. 78 hours. Not as long as I would have liked, but that's a lot of in-game hours. And I'd say over half of that is probably on stream.
Only natural to suffer when you won't let yourself be who you really are.
It's like there's another Rowen inside of me. I managed to control myself once, but I don't know whether I'll be able to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, if that's how it is...
Yeah, I'm not claiming to be a pro player or a new player. But I know, because that's more hours than I put into most games, though. Like, let's say the generic RPG, a generic RPG game is like what? If you wanted 100%, it's like 60 hours. And we've put more time into this than what most people put into an RPG.
Quit holding it all in. First, let out just a little bit.
However, I have a background in Magic the Gathering, and I've been playing that since 2014, so I'm not exactly new to card games.
A little more, and then a little more. Don't force yourself to hold back.
The first trailer for Shadowverse that got me interested in it was Steel Rebellion. Unfortunately, at the time, I did not have a lot of free time. In fact, I was rarely even streaming back then, too.
You stop.
You just suddenly stop, in the heat of the action.
It's because you hold everything in that you suffer. Think release and control.
Release and control.
Release and control.
It's not easy, and I can't do it perfectly either. When I'm sleepy, it's easy to get sloppy, but this should make things better than they are now.
Interesting. But yeah, so far so good. My only real complaint is that the metas seem to develop really quickly in Shadowverse, because I feel like certain legendary cards tend to be a little overpowered and overtuned.
Don't hold everything in. Release just enough.
But that seems to be a pretty common problem in
But if I could control the
a lot of Magic formats. Or sorry, card formats.
Thank you. Thanks to you.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You alright? I think I might have overdone it.
To put it in Gigux terms, I do understand the pro player tactic of look up the most meta deck list online and play that. But I don't have a huge enough card library to make more than like one meta deck. I have a Carl Caddy Sorceress deck that I've kind of made.
No, I feel like I might have gotten the hang of it. Thanks to you.
But other than that, I wouldn't call myself a pro player. I actually only recently started playing ranked, and just to get out of the beginner rank so that I wouldn't have the beginner thing on my home screen staring at me.
Thanks, Nicola. You really helped me.
And also it helps to unlock temporary gems to unlock cards.
It's nothing. I might have given you an earful, but, well, anyway, I hope things go well for you.
Meanwhile, while we're having this conversation, Rowan's just getting his ass beat and thanking the guy that gave it to him. I kind of wish that the card game played more into what was happening, but unfortunately for the story of Shadowverse, the card game is just has almost nothing to do with the universe that it takes place in. Just, hey, the characters in this universe are in cards, like in Magic the Gathering. I've been enjoying the anime, though.
I'm sorry. I don't have the right. I don't have the right to stand in front of you.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think most people who play video games understand the actual true meaning of pro.
If you yourself say that, then I'm sure it's true.
Because technically you're not a pro in anything until you get paid to do it.
There's something that's been on my mind for a long time. You always say that you'll protect us, and you say that you'll protect the crown. You've always lived by that creed, haven't you? It's your reason for living.
You could say you're a competitive player. I would imagine it, like, once you've gotten over 100 hours, I'm assuming you've played a lot of competitive at that point.
Protecting you and Natalie. Protecting the crown. I always considered those my missions.
Actually, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I have probably like 600 plus hours of Call of Duty, and I've never played that competitively.
And now they've fallen apart, haven't they? That's why you're so lost. Why you don't know what to do.
Go ahead and laugh. I know how pathetic I am. My family, the crown, and my friends. All
is this a flashback, or is this in his head?
No. I don't care what anyone else in the world thinks about you. I don't think that you're pathetic. If you can't be a shield right now, then you don't need to protect anyone. Not me, not Natalie, and not the crown. You've always done everything you could do. More than anyone else. You've been there on the front lines. And more than anyone else, you've gotten injured. So it's fine. It's fine for you to feel lost. But that said, there is one person you have to remember to protect. And that's yourself, Rowen. Protect yourself from the sadness and the pain.
Who is this woman? And why is she such a good wife?
Someday you're going to come home. There's no question about that. So until that day, protect yourself. Don't let the sadness and the pain beat you. For your own sake, go on living, Rowen. That's what I need to ask you.
As someone who's played hundreds of hours, what's your opinion on the weird tag battle format that they're using in the anime lately?
That dream really takes me back. Ever since that day, we've been apart. And I've been lost and alone.
You are here as well, I see.
Actually, I did not know that Wrath Bloodcraft was in the meta. Because all I seem to get matched up against are people using Carol Caddy Sorceress and that Dragoncraft deck where you just, every time you discard cards, you damage your opponent.
You! Urias Formond!
You are strong enough, but it is as if you have been torn apart. Who did this to you?
Nicola Adele.
Oh, that man! What a remarkable character! His work is evident in your present condition.
I personally prefer to play Avarice Bloodcraft, because that's what I have the most cards for. I don't really enjoy Wrath Bloodcraft, because I don't really have a lot of good cards with Vengeance to actually really do anything once I get my life total low.
He's just the same as ever. Wild, astute, and apparently not interested in anything other than fighting. Regardless, are you going to fight with me?
Why?
That's just the sort of beast you are, isn't it?
Yeah. Everything that I end up going up against is like near the top of the meta, but to be fair, I took like a week off of Shadowverse because I went on a camping trip, more or less. So I haven't played in like 5 days, so if the meta has drastically changed in the last 5 days, I'd be very unaware of it.
What enjoyment can be found in chasing after injured prey? I have no interest in such plebeian pursuits.
Because in Magic the Gathering, I'm a big fan of Two-Headed Giant and Commander, so I love multiplayer formats.
I assumed he'd just be recklessly throwing punches, but here he is talking logically. He's really in control of himself.
I talked about it earlier as well, because I mentioned that it also gives certain cards that might not seem viable a little bit more use in other formats, which is one of the reasons why Magic the Gathering has multiple formats, whereas, to my knowledge, we only have 2 formats here in Shadowverse, which is Rotation and Limited, or Unlimited.
But still, you are now able to control your draconic power, but yet you simply stifle it. What point is there in this?
So now we're going to get Dragon Rowen versus Arias, is that what's about to happen here?
You're telling me to use it?
Of course! What point can there be in unused power?
I know that much. Nothing.
Yeah, in a minute, if you... remind me again in a minute and we'll take a look at it.
This is not bad. Unrefined, but there is a sense of hunger. We must fight once your wounds have healed. Your eyes are different from before, Rowen Dragspear. Do I have this world to thank for your change?
That could be. Maybe I changed, or maybe something changed me. I don't know yet.
Primarily, I'm a Runecraft player and a Havencraft player. I do play a little bit of Forestcraft, and I've actually been enjoying Portalcraft. But yeah, my least favorites overall has been Bloodcraft.
That is well enough. First the woman who commands magic, and then you. You have each had some amusing encounters.
Woman who commands magic? You mean Isabel? Where is she now?
I saw her at the Magus Covenant. She was together with a pleasant young woman. Rowen Dragspear, you must prepare yourself. Your spear play, your draconic power, and above all else, your thirst for victory.
Man, you and that thirst for victory nonsense. So, my age is about to show here, but I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Around the time the anime started, and actually a little bit before that too. I played OG Yu-Gi-Oh! And I kept playing it till around, I think, when GX was airing. I had a really funny Ojama deck. That was fun way back when. So yeah, I play old school Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think that the format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Has turned into too much text on a card. Unfortunately, it's like way too convoluted now for me to want to get into it.
Nicola Adele, Urias Formond. It's like they're trying to say the same thing in different words. Don't just hold it in.
Yeah, I loved the Ojamas.
Release it. Can I... Is that something I can do?
I mainly played machine decks, zombie decks, and then I had an Ojama deck. I also had a Black Scorpion deck at one point.
No. I decided I wouldn't let fear get the better of me. For my family.
For your own sake, go on living, Rowen. That's what I need to ask you.
Rachel. Why am I only remembering what you said now? I dreamt of you. Am I homesick, or is it something else?
Interesting. Unshackled. Is it time to fight Urias?
Before we all meet up, before we all join forces again, I need to take a good long look at myself. I should do what they said, I know that much. And yet something doesn't feel right. Something's not quite there yet.
Hey, Countess Solari. I was wondering if you were going to be relevant.
Who's there?
Welcome to the Arena of Fate.
Thanks for the follow.
Are you hurt? What in the hell's...
The false sun shall not rise.
Hey, look, it's the weird, not human people.
Did you just kill him? You're wearing the armor of the Order of Blade Rights. Why would you do something like that? He wasn't resisting you in the... Wait! I don't understand. I don't understand, but my gut's telling me something. I can't let an opponent run from before my eyes.
It's become a bit of a meme on the channel that when we feel like we're running out of ideas, we just Unga Bunga go face. Goblin Warpack. That wins games.
Answer my question. Why would you do something like that? Are you trying to kill me? Guess you don't feel like talking. But if that's what you want, I'll do you in.
Yep. It's become pretty much a staple in most of my decks because it's a neutral card now. It's like, well, we have like, I need 3 more cards in the deck. What do we put in? Goblin Warpack. That works.
Your wish is my command.
Out of the way.
The number of games that get won just by a turn 10 Goblin Warpack. Play a 1-drop, please, that I can kill.
Demonstrate power.
Demonstrate power. That is a voice.
My sword will live through legend.
Legendary card right at the bat, huh? Yep. This is my favorite card in all of Shadowverse right here. This is Ringside Announcer. She makes my bad cards into good cards.
History changes. You're a funny one.
Because what's better than a Goblin War Pack? A Goblin War Pack that comes in with Ward.
Here we go. With mercy.
I'm hungry.
Okay. That has a flag on it, so kill it.
Tough crowd.
Verifying access.
Be gone.
One of my favorite ways to win the game
Emergency mode. Activate. Enemy
is this two card combo right here, where you just have something that gives you a 1/1 to play with Kant on the field, and every turn you just play something with Ward. And you'd be surprised how many decks that just shuts down.
With mercy.
Until
Cinderella.
Move. How can you expect forgiveness?
Let's see.
Which fighter can go the distance? Verifying access.
It won't be long now.
Keep those eyes
Yeah.
healed. I mean,
I used to do a lot of deck brewing. I still do.
The chime sounded.
It's just a matter of how much time you're willing to invest. I'm always happy to look at people's deck suggestions. My problem is, I try not to do what the meta is, because if I can avoid it, I'll try not to do it. But the problem is we have some cards right now that are so overpowered that you just can't help but use them. If you have access to them. This ought to trade with something.
Time to say goodbye.
verifying access.
Why? How come?
Oh no, they're poking me.
Let us battle together!
Witness the fury of my curse.
I just
Boom.
defeated.
Enemy identified.
I do tend to bring some of my Magic the Gathering strategies over into my deck building in Shadowverse. Like, for instance, the theme of this deck is, I just have a lot of spells that say deal damage to a thing.
I hope you enjoy my traps. Nowhere to run.
Enemy identified.
And this is probably my favorite, one of my two favorite cards in Dragoncraft. The Jadelong Tactician is the actual win con of this deck.
At your service.
That's not to say that I don't always appreciate help where I can get it. Because you never know, a second opinion can be nice.
Nowhere to run.
Hoo 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 hoo! Let's get a board state going.
My prey.
Enemy identified.
Oh, things are coming up Millhouse.
Lovely day for a fight. My sword will live through legend.
You're dead, man.
Nowhere to run.
History changes.
We shall.
What are the common strategies in Yu-Gi-Oh right now? Is
This
it still
as
like
far as you go.
is it like tuners and synchros and pendulums now? Is that the meta?
Ha! That should be enough for you. Now start answering.
Huh?
Huh. Ah! There are others? So more people were involved in his carnage. I've heard that the Order of Blade Rights is an order of justice, one that honors the good. Am I mistaken? This feels all wrong. They don't argue and they don't even respond.
I may not play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, but I'm still aware of what it exists because when you are in a certain sphere of gaming, you tend to know other things that are going on. There's another CCG that
I misjudged this
one of the YouTubers I
should
watch
have
for
anticipated
Magic the Gathering
reinforcements
is
when I
a
acted.
sponsor for. It's called Gods Unchained. That one I might look into because it actually intrigues me, and I have friends that play Hearthstone and so on. So, although I know nothing about how Hearthstone works, because I don't know what's meta in there, because I don't play it at all, and there's a lot of weird random stuff going on in Hearthstone.
I have to use it.
Yeah, and that's the problem with that got me to not get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I don't like the concept of a game that's over on turn 1. If I wanted to play a game that's over on turn 1, I would play chess against a Grandmaster.
The wounds from the battle against Nicola Adele haven't healed yet. But if I go easy on these guys, I'm gonna get killed. I'll give it everything I've got. That's all there is to do. Don't force yourself to hold it in. Instead, control your power through reason. If I'm ever going to test this power, it should be now. I decided not to be afraid, but this is still terrifying.
Do you remember
Now
the
you
Skull
better get
Servant
ready.
deck? I remember the Skull Servant deck. My favorite deck that I played in Yu-Gi-Oh! I never actually had in real life. I only had it in like digital. I played Final Destiny, which I'm told has gotten a lot of new support over the years, but is still super unviable.
My body won't move how I want it to, but they're strong. Even stronger than he was then.
What's the deck that people say is the meme deck right now? Is it Mystic Mine? Is it like a mill deck? I don't know what Mystic Mine does, but I hear that that's what you do if you want to play old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. If you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on a deck.
This is about all I can take. I need to call on the dragon's curse and hope it will be enough. Your body's transforming, and your mind's clouding over.
And now we're gonna get Dragon Rowen.
Don't be afraid. Use it. I said I'd do this for my family. Ah! 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 My head's so muddled. I can't hold it in. At this rate, I can't do it. I might turn into a dragon. I'm so pathetic. I want to do this for my family. Do this for everyone.
For your own sake, go on living, Rowen. That's what I need to ask you.
Rachel, I can't. I just can't. This is wrong. I was wrong. Those two weren't
We still
using their
haven't
power
ran
for
into
anyone
Isabel
else,
yet.
just themselves. That means I have to do the same. It's not about using it for others. That wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't. I didn't know what you meant then. I turned my back to you without saying a word. But it's too late now. I understand your words. I understand how kind you were. It's fine to fight for someone else, to act how others expect. But that's a weak motive, a brittle motive. If I don't choose a path of my own, I'll break someday. That's what you said to me. You said I should live for myself, that I should get stronger.
That does sound like a Mimi card. What's the win con in Mystic Mine? Because I think that would be a really fun card in a mill deck. Play cards like, what was it, Scapegoat, the Ojama tokens. Make sure your opponent always has more creatures than you.
This isn't for my family. It's not for everyone else. It's for me. I'll use my own power for my own ends. This one's to protect the way I live.
Is Dark Hole still legal? Alrighty.
Be gone.
Shuffle that back in for me, please. Nice. So Dark Hole seems like a pretty good counter to Mystic Mine if they don't have a way to put creatures on your board.
Demonstrate power.
There we go.
You messing with country folk?
There we go. We ramping, boys. Get some gobos next turn.
You dare oppose me?
Can't be destroyed by spells and effects. Can't be destroyed by damage from spells and effects. Well, let's wipe the board.
Big city's a scary place.
Let's get to business.
Okay, this has happened to me back when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know if it has ever happened in the meta ever. But have you ever run into the elusive white hole? It's such a meme.
Bye now.
Be gone.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. It was all my fault.
Because I once had a friend who his deck included White Hole and Anti-Raigeki. Because that was the meta that we were playing in our friend group. Ah, those were the days.
Fall.
Meanwhile, I was a crazy guy that just ran Time Wizard and got extremely lucky.
Your tomb.
Hoo 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 boy!
Weapon at the ready, youngling.
Okay, let's play that. That's where it's summon 2 knights. Screw that.
No dragon can take my prey.
It won't be long now.
It would take a dragon. Others will
At
follow.
your service.
It is a fun meme card. It is the best meme card.
I won't let you down, Dave.
You dare oppose me?
Didn't they make like a new version of it recently?
The end.
Because I remember that showing up on my YouTube recommended feed. Like Time Magus or something now.
Even dragons sometimes flee.
Okay, let's get some ward going.
Salty tears, might of the sea.
Okay, that ought to at least delay my loss.
Back to my homeland.
Ah!
Raise your blade.
Ooh.
I can't lose here.
Wait, me?
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. It was all my fault.
Salty are you?
Not like this.
Okay.
The order will remain.
Okay, am I dead? I think I might be dead, but I might be able to pull a win out here. There he is. Probably one of the most broken cards to be printed in the most recent set. The number of times I have lost to this guy is annoying.
I misjudged you.
Witness the fury of my curse.
Salty are you?
I wasn't paying attention. What happened? I looked at the chat for a second, and then I turned back, and everything took 4 damage. I'll take the win, though.
This is my power, even if I don't want it, even if it's a curse. That's why.
Here we go. Dragon Rowen. Live. Live for you. Dun dun da 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 da.
Ah!
Yep, it's a very overpowered neutral card. I think it's one of those cards that was probably made to make Evolved Sword more viable. Not that it needed to be.
The power's flowing through me. But my
And
head's
it suffers
sharp,
from the
and
same
my mind is
problem that a lot of card games where the premium or highest rarity cards tend to be overpowered just because they become chase cards to get people to open packs. Not all the legends, but they'll usually be like 5 or so that they do this to.
Rachel, you gave me guidance. I didn't understand, but the whole time you were... Thank you. I can fight alongside the others now. Shoulder to shoulder, with no shame.
I'm glad that Rowan's character arc looks like it's resolving to its conclusion.
No, that's not right at all. There's something else I have to do besides apologize. Isabel, the crime I committed is serious. So serious that I hesitate to think about it. That's why I'm going to show you this power before anyone else. That has to be the first step. Can I walk the path of forgiveness? Can I walk down the endless road of atonement?
I mean, I would if I was in your situation. If I killed like one of my best friends, like fiance, husband, etc., yeah, I would probably spend the rest of my life trying to make up for that.
But it's better than not walking down that path at all. I'm going to the Magus Covenant. I'm sure she'll be there.
Nice. A new lock's here on my bike. Duty. I just realized we didn't get any characters or card sleeves in this playthrough yet. Which looks like we're getting them here now.
There's something aching deep inside me. It's almost as if I've been torn into with piercing claws. I'm only a part of the way there, but I can still show her. I can still show her my intentions.
Let's see what we gotta do.
Forgive me. And forgiveness is nothing that I'm asking for yet. But I'm going to walk that road anyway. Even if it's all preparation for a day that never comes. Going on what I heard, it should be around here.
There she is.
For someone who creates such complicated formulae, you can sure sound simple.
In the dream world, I was ready to die. But this time is different.
For someone who creates such simplistic formulae,
More sparkles.
You certainly get deep inside your own head.
Isabel.
I still don't really like her.
Rowen.
Do you know him?
Yes. Could we have a few moments alone?
Go ahead. I'll be back in the laboratory. Isabel interests me. Her enemy is accordingly my enemy. Don't attempt anything, or I will squash you.
You got here in one piece too, I see.
Yeah. I heard that you were in the Mages Guild and came here.
Do you still want me to kill you?
No. This isn't for her. It's for me. Fill me, power. Fill me, curse. I needed you to see this.
This is playing out the same, only we're getting his internal monologue.
I finally understand now. Understand the potential of commanding and controlling the Black Dragon's power.
That's your way of taking responsibility, isn't it, Rowen?
She always has like pursed lips.
There's no simple way to do that. I'm satisfied with having taken the first step.
But there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you won't go on the rampage again.
Yes, you're right about that.
Make me believe you, Rowen. Show me your power.
Her eyes seem so sad. I wonder how much of me they can really see. All right, I'll use this power. Not to die, but to live.
Alrighty. Now for my worst enemy. Fighting a runecraft deck. All the runecraft decks are bullshit.
I fight to live.
Make me believe you.
Easy combos. Okay. What is with these draws?
I'm the only witch this world needs.
That voice actress sounded familiar. Oh, that's some cool art. Well, they're gonna have so much more card advantage than us.
My name's Lou. It's short for Lou.
I like the voice line on that card. We're being stomped into the ground by bad draws. Let's get some of these big cards out of the deck. That's something we can play next turn. Gotta love how I have 6 cards in the deck that make it so that we can play stuff earlier and we draw none of them. And as soon as I say that is when I draw it.
Don't even look at my friend.
Now that we've lost almost half of our life to chip damage. Oh, I just noticed that we're playing Dragon Rowen at the bottom now.
So it was you.
Shows how much I'm paying attention, right?
Let me share my wisdom.
Freshman Lou.
You're done for. I'll do what I can.
Okay. Let's
It won't be long now.
get in there.
So it was you, after all.
Now we can start making big plays.
This world. Coming through. Coming through. Wow.
She probably has a big removal spell in her hand. So we should probably play close to the chest.
The sea cries salty tears, might of the sea.
Time to say goodbye.
What do you do?
You're not worth your
Muffin Man.
salt.
Onion Patch. Ooh, that's Bad News Bears, but I think I'm gonna allow it because I think damage is more pressing right now.
My name's Lou.
It's short for Lou.
Lou. Lou, did you study for the test?
I love the Mysterian cards, they're really cool.
It won't be long now.
I've still got it, don't you think?
Miss Miranda Light Mage. Okay. Okay, that's gonna
Light of the sea.
come in and give us ward.
I hope you enjoy my traps.
Salty, are you?
Nowhere to run.
Pow pow!
Unbelievable!
Okay, am I dead? I don't think I am. Hey! Night! Pleasure talking.
Coming through! Wow! Coming through! Coming through! Wow! Coming through! Coming through! Wow!
So many onions.
From the depths of depravity.
No sense crying over spilt salt.
Nowhere to run.
Pow pow!
No!
Time for the war pack.
He's feeling hungry. I like. Give me that. I like. Give me that. I like. Give me that.
You won't
I like. Give me that.
Pow! Pow pow!
Okay, we have recovered. Burgeoning genius.
Coming through! Coming through! Wow! Coming through! Coming through! Wow!
How did you avoid my trap? This ends here.
That's annoying.
我が手のひらより創世は来たる。
Alright. So I want to play this.
I hope you enjoy my traps.
Here we go. I like. Give me that.
Okay, sacrificial pawn there.
応援を見よ。
Heal to heal that. And this will thin out the onions.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
Roar in heaven.
世界は巡る。
Coming through! Coming through! Wow!
Why am I taking damage? Deal 4 damage to all allies and enemies. This effect is non-stack, will last the rest of the game.
Gabby's feeling hungry. I like. Give me that.
Pow pow!
I like. Give me that. I like. Give me that.
Nowhere to run. Unbelievable!
Too much.
Okay. Unfortunately, the world came too late. I didn't get far enough ahead. Was not able to poke damage through because she kept having so much ward.
I fight to live.
Make me believe you.
Okay. That's a curve. Although she's not going to play a lot of creatures till mid-game. The Jadelock Tactician is a great card, but Ward shuts it down so quickly. And this deck struggles against non-follower decks.
Lou!
I'll face you head on.
Okay.
Which fighter can go the distance?
This is a risk, but let's see if they try to kill her or if they just try to build their board.
You're
Okay,
done
they are
for.
gonna kill her. Unfortunate. But luckily, they left themselves open to a counterattack.
Be gone.
You're mine now. Nowhere to run. No!
They definitely have something in their hand that can kill it, though.
wisdom. So it was you, after all.
Nowhere to run. Unbelievable!
Now, if I get to the world, it's gonna be crazy.
Sorry for dancing so bad. I hope you enjoy my traps.
And that's game, I think.
It won't be long now.
You're mine now. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
That's your way of preparing yourself.
Boom, baby. The Jadelong Tactician. It's
But I
the
will
win con of the deck
still-
for a reason, because it lets me be offensive and clear the board in the process.
This is all I can take. My body's in agony, and I'm dying for water. I'm sorry. I'm still learning. But I'll...
Go, Rowen. I understand now.
I'm sorry, Isabel. I'll get stronger than this.
I'm glad that this friendship is
Strong enough to
slowly
stop
repairing
the pain
itself.
and the sadness from beating me. Right.
No matter what happens to you, the facts won't change. The past won't change. Remember that.
I don't know. Time travel could happen.
I will remember. For Kyle, for you, and for myself. No matter what. I don't feel any better. If anything, I can feel the violence pulsing within. This is only the beginning. I have to press forward. Who are you?
Answer this. Which side are you on?
I'm on neither side.
What are you talking about?
Is it the true moon or the false sun? It's time to make your choice.
Okay. Let's see if he handles this better than the other people did.
You. Who are you with?
We are the ones sunken into the dark. We are Counter Solari.
Counter Solari. One of the guilds of Isunia.
Sounds like David Lodge if he was smoking while he spoke.
The false sun is fanning the flames of war in this land. You must therefore decide. Are you friend, or are you foe?
I've heard what sort of organization you are. You're dangerous people. ones who kill for a living.
That is false.
That could be. I'm an outsider in this world, and I might not be making the right decision. But if there's one thing I understand, it's that you're pointing your blade right at me. I might choose whether I'm your enemy or I'm your ally.
Oh wait,
But I'm
is
not going
Rowen
to
the
be
one that's
forced
gonna
to
murder
choose.
this guy? I know, we already saw the other guy got murdered.
When the time comes, I'll make that decision of my own accord. Are you going to stand down, Counter Solari?
Enough of your words. Powers that oppose us shall be eliminated.
It's that kind of
All right.
attitude that makes everyone
And I'm
think
going
they're
to
the
wield
bad
my
guys.
power to see my path through.
Mysterian wisdom.
Alongside everyone again.
You will be eliminated.
Ugh. Not what I had hoped. Oh, it's an early play.
End of the line for you.
We need to grow a board state, and we need to grow it yesterday. Oh, he's resonance.
I can fly anywhere!
Oh, let's just blow that up.
I failed you. I can fly anywhere!
Nice. I think it's funny that it gives me the option to give it and not give it to this. This has gone pretty evenly so far. Just blow up everything.
Shanghai's wisdom has bestowed this name upon me.
Enkidu. Alright. What's next?
Be gone.
This will let me clear the board and maintain some of the board.
Remember my name.
Next turn, if he doesn't play another ward card, we'll Jadelong Tactician.
I'll teach you real quick.
There we go.
Do you know my master?
As master wishes.
Get ready.
And just steal
Relinquish
Puppet.
your life to master.
Oh, the puppets. That's not good.
I hope you enjoy my traps.
Okay, let's just
It
get
won't
some
be
damage
long
on the
now.
board and race.
You're mine now. Nowhere to run. Back home in a jiffy. Toodles.
Here we go!
Okay, we have 2 mana draw card spells, which is super inefficient.
I wander in the middle.
Ooh, someone across the street's barking at us.
This will end you.
Will it now?
Which will you choose? Master.
Okay.
How did you avoid my
Our win
trap?
con is gone. time to draw a new one.
Verifying access.
Alright. We have a board. We have removal.
To stand before me is foolishness.
The conclusion!
Yeah, you said the last thing would
The
end me.
world sprawls before me. Ah!
Owie!
In the underworld.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can draw a card, so we'll draw a card. And then the efficient play.
Enemy identified.
And we've taken the lead. Next turn we drop
Swords.
Kant.
What year are you living in?
Shutting down.
Oh no, the puppets. He probably has a bunch of those in his hands.
Drown in the dark.
Oh, we filled our hand. Unfortunate. Okay, we'll play Kant.
Spider can go the distance.
I'll play this. Place that.
Well, good enough.
Verifying access.
Okay, I think we have enough answers.
I'll protect my crew from
I'm
the
not even
likes of
worried
you.
about Storm anymore at this point. That, however, is annoying. But we drew an answer. Ooh, actually.
I couldn't protect you.
Verifying access.
The world.
More. We shall.
Ba-boom!
I'll follow my heart to the end.
Rowen the Dragon Cursed. And I think we're done here.
Tra! That should be enough for you. Now get out of here.
I am at a dead end. There can no longer be any retreat.
Which means he's gonna off himself.
Oh, this is bad. My strength's not going to hold out.
You're mine. What?
What was that?
Ha! An opening. This is it. Ah! Ah! That was lucky. I was just about to be cut down. But that sound, it was like something being blown to pieces. Ah! I can sense it. The same air, the same scent I've breathed in hundreds of times before.
War is coming.
There's a war on the horizon. But that's... Huh. Ah, maybe it's not a war, but something's happening. Something enormous.
Yeah, something of purgation is stirring up trouble between two factions that already didn't really like each other.
Perhaps it is arrogant of me, but I hope that the others and I, that they and I.
And now I can answer them. I can tell them I feel the same way. so I'm going to carve out a path to be with everyone else. There are things that I need to protect, that I have to protect. So don't underestimate me just because I'm wounded.
This was probably one of the more interesting stories so far. Wind of War. Alright. We did it. And thus ends another one, which means Luna's next up. And I've actually been getting a lot of cards for Shadowcraft, so we'll definitely be crafting a new deck for that. I have some things I need to do, unfortunately, that have come up. So until then, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.